it lets you stay on as long as you want. So, Logan's not home yet. He stopped to see his dad. So we found out that Logan's dad has a spot in his lung and has an aneurysm in his So we're dealing with that right now. He's getting the whole lowdown. Never ends with us, I'm telling you.
Wait, who is that?
Logan's dad.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. He is like, his mom and dad are divorced, so he's like more of a friendship. I mean, it's still his dad, but he's more of a friendship with his dad, but his dad hasn't been like answering anybody. Obviously, he's probably scared shitless, but so, all right. So today I have been, I was like, all right, February is almost over, and I cannot wait until this month is over because it's been a really tough month, and I know it's not just me, and it's not just you guys. Like Jen Terry, if you know Jen Terry, she's one of Kaylee's personally sponsored coaches, and Jen is, I think most of you met Jen. She is Success Club 12 or higher every single month, and she actually lives close to here, and we were over there Friday when Kaylee was home, and me and her were like going crazy because we're like, oh my God, like why everybody this month like doesn't have the money. She told me yesterday, she goes, I just heard the craziest thing you'll ever hear. Somebody told me that they are on a lemonade diet. She's like, what the, and she swears a lot, you know. She's like, what the fuck is a lemonade diet? She's like going off. I'm like, oh my God. It's just crazy. Like this month, it's just one of those months. You just have to remember like tax season, weather change, people get weird. Like it's true. So you just have to keep doing what you're doing your vitals, trust the process. I literally hit Success Club 8 yesterday. And I mean, I'm not done. I'm not slowing down. That's the thing. It's like, I think with January, like we had such momentum with the 80-day obsession. And like, sometimes you kind of take your foot off the gas because you're like, oh, I'm at, Success Club 10 or 5 or whatever your goal is. And you're like, okay, I could just like not message people for 5 days or post like I've been posting. Like, and that really is not acceptable. Like, no matter what, you see the top coaches showing up every single day, unless something god awful happens, showing up every single day, doing their vitals and sharing on social media. So today I was going over the March calendar because I'm like, all right, I want us to be a premier or elite team this year, which means we have to start rank advancing to Emerald, start rank advancing to Diamond, hitting Success Club, and building our volume. So number one, if you are in the new coach university, make sure you are doing your assignments. As a new coach, we put you into these new coach universities, and it's not meant for you to repeat over and over and over again. New coaches that come into this, that want to work the business, get put in the coach universities, they do the assignments, and they move on. That is how you grow. You can be in a group, but if you're in the group and you're not doing the assignments and implementing what you're learning, you're not going to grow as a coach. So if you are in a coach university, please make sure you are doing the assignment and you're growing and you are getting on the calls or you're listening to the recording and you're doing the assignments. If not, then you need to get in the March Coach University. I believe it starts on the 5th. If you have any new coaches who come into this business that want to work the business, not just the discount coaches, please tell them that, as a new coach, we put you through a 30-day training. It teaches you all the basics about coaching, and it's a requirement for you to do to move on in your business. If you have completed or will be completing your coach university, we have a Maximizing Your Income group that Melanie runs after the coach university, which I actually just did because I've never been through her Maximizing Your Income group. Well, I'm still doing it. And it just, even though I've been a coach for 4.5 years and really working the business for like 2.5 or 3, I'm learning a lot. You're always a student. You always have to be teachable in order to continue to grow and be successful as a coach in this business. Melanie, top coach 4 years in a row, is always learning and growing. So please make sure that, if you want to continue to grow, you move into the Maximize Your Income group. It teaches you more about how to obviously maximize your income and grow towards a diamond coach and just continue to grow. Number 3, if you are an Emerald coach, I was just looking at this. Why did I shut it off? If you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club in February and you have 4 active coaches under you, it doesn't matter what legs they're on, you can be eligible to be part of Melanie's Push to Diamond group. It is a $10 buy-in because she buys prizes and shirts for you guys. I did not hit Diamond until I went into a Push to Diamond group, and I hit Diamond and I never deranked from Diamond, I continued to grow. The push to Diamond groups are very, very important because you set a goal date and it makes you work for it 20 times harder. I know that it did that for me. And
what were the requirements for that one?
you have to hit Success Club in February, and you have to have at least 4 active coaches under you. So active doesn't mean that they're working coaches. It just means that they're active status. So they have 50 PV or more to make them active. While I'm thinking about it, today is Wednesday, which means it's the end of our Beachbody week. So make sure you're checking your back online office to see if any of your coaches are going to be inactive. It'll tell you under like news projected to be inactive. You want to make sure that, especially if you're Emerald or you're holding Emerald or you're trying to get to Diamond, that if you have coaches, if you have one coach on your left leg and one coach on your right leg and one coach is going to be inactive, you will drop rank. So you want to make sure that you are keeping your legs even. You are constantly adding to them. My cat is going back and forth for some reason. What I do is how I built my team for discount coaches, say, anybody who drinks Shakeology and I see, they're in my challenge groups, they're loving it. I'm constantly messaging my challengers. Yes, it's a lot of challengers, but I message them at least once a week, one-on-one, because I'm still their coach. Some people like that one-on-one, and you want to still be there for them. So I'm always messaging them. I'm like, how are you doing with your shakes? How are you doing with nutrition? And some people come back and say, well, I haven't had my shakes in like a week, or I've been drinking my shakes every day. And I see that after or before the first 30 days of drinking Shakeology or using the performance line is almost up, I offer them the discount coaching opportunity. Because if they're going to continue to drink Shakeology and I'm trying to grow my team, it's going to give them the 25% off the shakes every month. I then will offer them the opportunity for coaching if I think that they would make a good coach. So if there's somebody who is posting in the challenge groups and being a leader without even being a coach, like Veronica, she is in our 80-Day Obsession group. She was a challenger. She was posting in there. She was sharing on her social media, and I offered the coaching opportunity to her, and now she's a coach. It's sometimes you're afraid, oh, well, what if they say no? Then they say no. That's just it. Like, that's okay. They're going to continue to watch you. Some people have said no, and then some people have come back to me and were like, you know what? Actually, I talked to Amanda 500 times about signing up with the challenge pack. I mean, like, you have to just continue to check in with people. Like, it doesn't have to be about Beachbody, but you have to continue to check in with them. But that is how I grow my discount coaches. I always offer those challengers who I see are consistent on the Shakeology, the performance line, the discount. If they're like not posting in the challenge group, not responding to me, I don't waste my time with that. But so make sure if you want to be in this Push to Diamond group, which, like I said, Melanie's running, so you're going to get the best of the best, I highly suggest you push for it. You can literally hit Emerald in a stinking day. I mean, I've signed 4 people up in one day. Like, you can do it. You just have to get out there. You have to present the opportunity. You have to follow up with people. If you have a post and you have tons of comments and likes, like a transformation post or a post about coaching, and you have not talked to those people, you message them, and all you have to say is, hey, thank you so much for the love and support on my post. I really appreciate it. How are you? That's literally copy, paste, send. Copy, paste, send. It's literally all you have to do. Some people might not answer you. Some people might answer you. I was just talking to a girl on Instagram today. So I think I repeated this last call, but I'm going to tell you guys again. I send out about 10 messages on Instagram every single day. And I literally copy and paste it and send it to these people. So some people see it, they don't respond. Some people see it and respond. All I say is, hey girl, thanks so much for the follow. And I can post this in the group if you want me to. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm a fiance and bride-to-be this October, fur mama to 2 doggies and 3 cats. My fiance and I have been together for over 6 years. He runs a roofing and siding company while I get to work my passion as a health and fitness coach. I love to travel and have a passion for health and fitness while helping others reach their goals, which helps me create my business. That allows freedom of time and finances. I would love to know more about you. So I had some girl message me back who's from New Jersey, and she's getting married in October too. So right there, like, we have something to talk about without even saying, like, talking about beach body or anything. But because I say I'm health and like I get to live my passion through health and fitness, a lot of them have been coming back to me and saying like, oh, well, I'm working out. I'm trying to fit in my dress. Like, you know, so people who are following you on Instagram and social media, because you're using your hashtags, you're, you know, searching through pages. Like I search through a lot of wedding pages. So that's how I find people, obviously, who I have something in common with. I see they're engaged, boom, right off the bat. So you have to figure out what that is for you. But I send about 10 of those messages a day, and that's how I start to create conversation with people.
Are those cold invitations, or do you have like back and forth with them first?
No,
like,
that I literally just send that. So like I see I have a new follower, like she was a new follower, and I sent that to her.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just trying to see. So yeah, I sent 10 today, and 2 people messaged me, and somebody just replied to my story, but I'm not going to read it right now. Okay. So does anybody have any questions about any of the groups, the training groups? I believe they all start on March 5th. So if you need to Coach U, maximizing your income. So if you're going to do Coach U, you don't do maximizing your income. Coach U is first, then maximizing income. You can be in a push to emerald or push to diamond group and be in a maximizing your income group at the same time if you want to. Looking at my calendar and I'm like, Trisha's birthday is on March 5th, but nobody cares about that. All right. So I am going to be running. So the 80-day obsession for me is like the best freaking program ever. Like it's my favorite program. I have a passion for it. If you do not, that is okay. You lead with what you have a passion for. But for me, I'm seeing amazing results. Like you guys are seeing amazing results. My challengers are seeing amazing results. People in the exclusive coach test group are seeing amazing results. So I'm in love with this program. I think it's a total game changer because there's nothing like it out there, especially with the time nutrition. So I'm going to continue to open up new 80-day obsession groups because I'm sharing my results. People who are new to following me are seeing my story on Instagram. They're seeing my Facebook, or I just had somebody yesterday, the girl who signed up yesterday, I've known from one of the restaurants here since I was like 16. And we talked about the refresh about like a year or so ago, and she never committed. She was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. All right, whatever. She stayed in touch. I can see that she was watching my Instagram stories, and she signed up yesterday with the 80-day obsession because she was blown away by the results. So because I'm sharing my results over and over and over again, and I'm sharing your guys' results, I'm sharing snippets of the workouts, I'm sharing like food, I'm sharing how I feel. People are seeing that. And even though day one, they weren't like, oh, I want to sign up. As I'm sharing that, they're starting to be interested, and they're messaging me and wanting to get into this group. So I'm going to start preseason for the March 80-day obsession group on March 5th, because that gives us enough time between now and then to get people signed up and into it. And then it will officially start on March 12th. Now, I was going to run it on Facebook because I see better traction on Facebook with the groups. And honestly, I forget about the app. So for me, Facebook works better for me and my coaching style. So if you want to run your own group on the app, that's fine. I think, you know, having like our first group was amazing. Yes, there was more people in it because it's a launch. But I'm going to do it on Facebook, just so you guys know. So that is for the 5th and the 12th for the 80-day obsession. So for March, like a 30-day group, since spring is – when is spring? When is spring? Why doesn't it say it on here? Isn't spring start? Doesn't spring start in March?
Can you get Alexa?
Alexa, when the hell is spring?
When is spring? March 20th.
Okay, that's what I thought. It says vernal equinox.
Well, yeah.
Is that the same shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's stupid. It should say
I don't teach that part of science. I don't know. I think so.
Anyway, I know in March we generally do like a spring into health and fitness group because you want to get people starting to think about shorts and sundresses and, you know, people start to go on vacations. We're going to Mexico soon. So like you want to start to get people to think about that. So I think like if we call it spring into health and fitness, and you lead with that. Like I can talk about, I'm going to Mexico in April. I need to get my ass in gear, even though I'm getting my ass in gear, and springing into health fitness. So I think when would you need the motivation to push to hit Success Club early in March so you can get people in. And then you could say, you need to sign up by this date to get your stuff in time in order to be participate in the group. So when do you think we would want to start that?
For the March 20th group?
Well, I'm not saying that it would have to start March 20th. I'm just saying like spring into health and fitness. I mean, we can start it after the 80-day obsession group starts.
And that one starts March 12th?
Officially March 12th, yeah. So
Why don't you do like what's the 15th?
Thursday.
Ugh.
I mean, we could start preseason
I was
for.
gonna say you could do
14th.
preseason.
So we can start preseason of spring into health and fitness on the 14th, and then officially start at the 19th, which is the day before spring. And then that'll take us into Easter, which then after Easter, we can do, you can also promote the 3-day refresh. So you could have them do the 3-day refresh before, like during the spring, and do like a spring cleaning kind of talk about, like spring cleaning. Have them do that in the beginning, the first 3 days of that March 19th group, and then go into a program. And then if, because then in April, Easter's Sunday the 1st, which I can't stand that, it's so early. You can, for those people who didn't commit to the refresh, you can follow up with them and, do a Easter detox group then too. You know what I mean? You have to try to like think ahead in that way. So you can always, talk about the spring cleaning, spring into health and fitness, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. And then talk about, ridding the bloat, getting ahead of the game before, summertime gets here. I know it's crazy to like talk about that, but like that is like Melanie, you'll see Melanie will do it. She will do like a spring into health and fitness group. And it's like, oh my God, like spring, or like bikini boot camp. Like, but that's what people, I was thinking about being in a bathing suit in January. So people do think about that. So that's really important. All right. So that's pretty much it for that kind of stuff. So for Instagram, who is using Instagram? I know, Amanda, you're using Instagram. I know that. So I have been playing around with it a lot more. Has anybody listened to the Andrea Crowder Instagram video? I listened to it today. I'll post the link in the group because she did a really great video and she showed you how she does her Instagram stories. She talks about some other people you can follow who does a great job with it as well. Like you said, you don't want to be following too many Beachbody coaches because you just don't. But somebody who's not a Beachbody coach who she said to follow is Alex Beaton. She is I think she's like a social media person. But she does a great job with her Instagram stories as well. Now, I was taking notes when I was listening to the video today, but I also want you guys to listen to it too to kind of get your own takeaways from it. And what Melanie's called today too was she was talking about curiosity marketing. And that's something I want to talk to you guys about because I see so many people like putting a picture of them in their Shakeology and it says Shakeology on the shaker. And like, somebody might see and be like, oh, she drinks Shakeology. Like, I've heard about that. That stuff's not good or whatever. You want to create curiosity marketing in your posts, in your videos, and anything that you share on social media. So with your Facebook posts, you want to be posting 1 to 3, 4 times a day. One of those posts should be a curiosity post about Shakeology, about your workout program you're doing, energize, recover, 3-day refresh, any of those things. And she posted a guide, a document that I can post as well so you guys can see. Posted some Facebook. Katie Ursa does really good curiosity posts. So she did some about the refresh. She did some about coaching opportunity. So you can check that out and kind of get an idea what we're talking about. Same thing with Instagram. Yes.
Next question. So I'm going to make a post about like my 80-day obsession stuff that I got. So like, as you were talking, I was just thinking like, if I did something like day 35 of 80 was great because the mailman finally brought my gifts I earned last month. I've seriously been having t-shirt yoga, mat envy from everyone else posting.
Stop working while you're on team calls, first of all. That is one thing that Melanie talked about. You need to stop doing that and focus.
Okay,
But
sorry.
go ahead.
So then So then I was going to say, like, I've seriously been having t-shirt, yoga mat envy from everybody else's pictures that I've seen. And then I was going to, like, add a question at the end of it.
Yeah, so you definitely, and like Ashley Laughlin, I don't know if you guys listen to that either, but you really got to start listening to this stuff because it's how these coaches are growing their businesses. It's you're always sharing a story. So, where did I write all that stuff down? Story, question, invite. So, she had an example, like she posted a picture of her reading to her daughter, and because like she was raised by her grandparents, she was never able, they like never bought her books or something like that. So she posted about how she was like she could buy these books for her daughter, and then asked for everybody to post their favorite child book below, and then talked about and invited to the coaching opportunity and talked about how she was so thankful she could work from home and have time to read to her daughter and, you know, buy her the book she wanted. And then said, you know, if you would like more information about working from home, being with your, whatever, you get the idea, right? You know, comment below or fill out my application. So she said she had that post like blew up because she had, people love giving their input, right? So I've like had no likes on any of my Facebook posts, really. Today I posted about the freaking weather. I had like 50 comments. I'm like, what the? So like people love giving their opinion about anything. So that strikes a conversation because she can message all those people and be like, oh, like I never heard of this book, or, you know, and just strike up a conversation that way. So you want to start with a story, ask a question, and then invite. And you want to do that in kind of almost all of your posts you do. But you want to hook them with a story first. So yeah, definitely I would ask a question and then, but that's the thing is, and I know I posted mine too with the 80-day obsession stuff.
It has everything all over it.
Yeah.
I know. I looked at that. It's right there.
Right.
But I mean, like, whatever.
I mean, like some things like that, I mean, you're going to have it on. As long as you're not like Shakeology, Team Beachbody.
Right. Which I'm really never not. And that's why I get like people that when I add them later on, they're like, oh, so like, what do you do?
No, yeah, exactly. But that's good because they're curious. So that's exactly what you want. She said, don't post the so what post. Like, oh, she's working out again. Oh, she's drinking Shakeology again. Oh, cool. Don't care. Like, think about, like, so go to your pages and look at it. Like, would this be a page that I would, like, want to follow, or is this just boring? Like, you have to be brutally honest with yourself.
I have 2 questions about IG. So, like, 80% of the people who want to follow me are coaches. Should I not be, like, following them, having them follow me?
I mean, they can follow you. That's fine. Like, I have a ton of coaches that follow me.
Just don't need to follow them.
Yeah, there's no reason, unless it's like you're following me because I'm your friend, or like you're following a friend because like, but yeah, they obviously are not being trained.
Okay. And then the other question I have, I got this very weird message, and it said, it was like when I wrote one of my stories, I am doing stories sometimes, and it said, wonderful story. We would love to put your story on our opening page. You wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Is that spam?
Yeah, just ignore it.
Okay. I didn't act on it because I didn't know what it was, but I was like, oh, maybe that would boost my followers. I didn't know.
Yeah. No, you just ignore that crap.
Okay.
So Instagram stories is something you want to be doing all the time now. And I'm going to screen share with you guys so I can show you. Yeah, so I'm going to give you the document. I'm just reading my notes. And then, so think about it. Attract, engage, messaging, grow following. And then this is stuff that you will teach your coaches. I'm super sore already. All right. So I watched the Instagram video today, and this is something I always watch Melanie's videos because it's Melanie. So this is something I've been seeing her do. Ugh, what is this person doing here? I don't know if I can see my story. Oh, I guess I can. All right. So refeed day. This is my story today. You want to switch up the pictures, live videos, boomerangs. You want to switch it up to keep it like interesting. So boomerang, I added because I was having white bread today, which felt really weird. Food prep. So also something she talks about in the video is hashtagging, right? And then also geotagging. So that is when you put in the location. So you can put in like United Kingdom, which I would do because a lot of people from the UK, we're brand new there. You know what I mean? Or like you can put in Basking Ridge. So I did my food prep. This is my Energize. So that's actually a boomerang. I did one of those silly filters, drinking my Energize. But you don't see anywhere where it says Energize, right? It's just, I'm drinking this yellow pea looking stuff. Me doing my workout. It's really loud, sorry. Workout. It's not always easy, but it's sure the hell worth it. That's how I felt at the end of that workout. Then I show, this is a video outside with my stupid dogs. There's Tebow. So I'm not just showing all about working out and eating healthy, right? I'm sharing me too. Rue. He's so funny. And then this is the one. So I got this picture off of Google. I Googled, like, I have to keep going back and forth so it doesn't like keep going to the next one. Looking for my next 5 boss babes to join my squad. And then I put the same picture. So this saves automatically to your phone. Then it goes so quickly to the next one. I put 5 spots available. Then it goes to the next one. Must be driven, teachable, passionate about helping others. You can go to my story and check it out. And then I put application in link in bio. So I literally just did that before the call. Tomorrow, I'm doing a coach sneak peek again. Sorry, something smelled like it was burning. All right, maybe it's just my mind. Maybe it's my computer. So I've done them before, and I recommend you want to do them, right? So your Instagram stories are only up there for 24 hours. So people who see this today might start following me tomorrow and not see any of that stuff. So you might feel very repetitive when it comes to like the coach sneak peeks and you can do like challenge group sneak peeks. You could literally talk about your challenge groups in the same exact way I just showed you, but you're not, because people are not always watching your stories. So tomorrow I'm going to do a coach sneak peek on Instagram. I have one of my girls, my first girl from the UK, who I actually offered the coaching opportunity to. She has an amazing story. She actually had brain surgery, and a while ago, she had an infection. She's getting married. She's like, I never thought about it. Like, I was like, well, here you go. So I sent her an informational video Melanie did, and I told her to watch my coach sneak peek tomorrow. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. You can check it out and kind of follow along. But what I do for the application, so you can, Amanda, I think you have Linktree, right? So Linktree, it lets you, instead of putting one link in there in your profile, it lets you do all of these. So I have applications because I have a website, but you can use Wufoo. It's WUFOO.com, and you can create 2 applications for free. So you create the application, and it gives you a link. So when I did this one, I put my link there, and when people click it, it'll take them to learn more information about my challenge group. This one's for coaching. This is my story video, and this sends them to my Facebook. Then when you create all of this, it gives you a link, and you put it right in here. So instead of just having your Facebook link there or your website link there, it's a link that takes them to all the other links, so that you can have all of them in one spot. So that's why it says application in bio. They click this, and then they'll be like, all right, Boss Babe application. Just click that, fill it out. It goes straight to my email. So you can start that you can do your applications through Wufoo, and you can just make up questions. Generally, I ask, like, obviously name, email, why are you interested in coaching? Do you have a coach? Tell me more about yourself. Kind of the basic questions. See if there's somebody that you'd want on 13. Obviously, you already know your profile should be about you. Somebody goes to your page, like, oh, she's a bride-to-be too, or oh, she likes baking. Like that kind of stuff. Something I've been doing with my Instagram is every 3rd post, I've been using this. This is like one of my favorite colors. You go to WordSwag. It's an app. on my phone, and I just go to, they have like different backgrounds you can use. I just make a quote for the day, just goes off of how I'm feeling. I share a story behind that quote. This one was because, I could say this because nobody in here knows her, but my future mother-in-law shot down the dress that my future sister-in-law picked and really liked for my bridesmaids dresses. And she literally has to dress like her children. And Logan, she literally to this day will tell Logan, like, shave your beard, you look like crap, blah, 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 blah. So, like, that was just, like, that post was fueled by that. So, like, kind of, like, sticking it to her because she can read my post, but she has no idea it's about her. So, I've been doing this. So, every third, it kind of just has that one got effed up, but it has, like, a flow to it. So, like, when people see that, they're like, oh, that's a Jenna post because I know that color and I know, like, that's her. And then I use the same font for everything. But if you see what I've been trying to do, I'm trying to share, like, all right, you see that's a shake, but nowhere in here do I say anything about Shakeology. I talk about Reefy Day. I talk about eating dirty carbs. Here was like my curiosity post. Talked about how 4.5 years and the 7 trips to the salad bar deliciousness has been a staple in my daily nutrition. I just give some kind of key facts about it and what kind of recipe it was, and no more drive-through and wasting money for me because honestly, it saves me a lot of money since I started drinking Shakeology. Nothing about Shakeology in there. My green pancakes, one of my girls' transformation, me and Kaylee workout. So, like, I'm trying to switch up my posts from just being about working out and food. That makes sense? Dog. Okay. Are there any questions? Yo, cats, stop. Oh my God, they're so annoying. My bedroom's still not finished. I'm still on the floor. Like, look, he started doing the floor, but it's still not finished. All right. We've been working on this bedroom for like 3 weeks now. It's getting ridiculous. So I'm challenging you guys to do Instagram stories. They say you want to have between 8 and 12 stories, post on your stories a day, and then 3 to 4 actual posts on your Facebook and your regular feed. Does that make sense? Just something you have to get in the habit of doing.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little slow. So when you say the regular feed on Instagram, how many of those?
Like 3 to 4. I generally do 3.
And mix it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like every day. So, and you can use, like, you're in the Josh training, right? So if you go to the Josh training, which that's been super helpful, and I'm going to keep doing that because it's not like, what do I have to post today? Or, you know what I mean? Today, like, all right, I got to go live. So I do that on Facebook, but I also do it on Instagram. But like the other day, like, all right, business breadcrumb post. Like, I know I have to post about my business, but not say exactly what I do. So I'm going to post about my business today. Lifestyle posts. I'm going to post, something about like the dogs, or, you're a mom. Like, you go to the movies with your boys, you can talk about going to the movies, and like in your post, share a story about, like, for me, for example, I used to go to the movies with Logan, and we would get a soda, we'd get popcorn, we'd get candy. But today I go to the movies and I can bring my healthy popcorn, I can bring my water, I can stay on track even with going to the movies. So you can literally just share a picture of you and your kids at the movie theater, and say nothing about health and fitness, but in your actual post, you can share a story about, you being able to go to the movies with your kids and being able to work from home. Like, you can go any way you want about it. You know what I mean? You just have to start thinking that way. And then sometimes, like, I'm like, what do I need to post right now? Like, what can I share right now? What is my story? But those kind of posts versus like the curiosity posts. And I'm going to post that document right now so I don't forget, because I'll forget. Is there any other questions? Make sure you check your back online office. Make sure that none of your coaches are going to go, and check it first thing tomorrow too, because you'll see if people are showing inactive or not. Logan's still not home. It's rude. Oh my God, it's almost 9 o'clock. All right, so then I'll let you guys go, but let me post this. Hold on. I can't believe it's going to be April soon. Or March. I don't even know what month it is. April, you know, we're going to Mexico. I want it to be April. I want it to be April. All right. I don't know where everybody else was today, but whatever. Why is this not working? All right, I'll post that afterwards. So that's it. No other questions. So make sure you have it on your calendars. March 5th, Push to Diamond. We begin the 80-day obsession prep. March 12th, it officially kicks off. And then March 19th, we'll start spring into health and fitness. You know, we can do a 3-day spring cleaning detox group. We can do that. We can start with that. We can talk more about it as March starts to enter our lives. But it is Team Cup, guys, so make sure you all hit Success Club. You can do it. We still have time. It's only I don't even know what today is, 20th? Amanda, I'm going to rip your phone out of your hand.
21st.
It's 21st? Damn. All right. All right, guys, thanks for getting on. I'll post
Good night.